Guys, appreciate the time.
Good morning.
You guys, last year, the way you closed out the season, you went toe-to-toe with Liberty, one of the only two teams to beat them in the regular season as well. How much confidence, Coach, do you feel like your program built down the stretch, the way you closed it out?
It's what we've talked about since then and how we've talked about it moving forward. We believe yesterday's history, tomorrow's a mystery. Today's the greatest day you have. So the way we defended, which we know wins championships, statistically it's been proven during my 10 seasons that I've been here, that we understand that moving forward. So it's really been a great push for us, but the guys have owned it. And when the guys own it, it's the most important because they're the ones playing between the black lines.
Yvonne, you're one of those guys who's owned it. You got to play for Team Puerto Rico in the offseason. What did that mean to you, and how do you think it'll help you this year?
Well, it was, first of all, it was an honor just to be able to represent my country again. And it was a great experience because I was playing with professional players, against world-class teams like Argentina. And it was a great experience off the court, on the court. Mentally, I feel like I learned a lot from those guys. I grew as a leader, and I'm just trying to bring that mentality back to our group and have all our guys in the same page so we can get more wins.
Coach picked to finish second in the conference. You have a senior-laden group. Obviously, the guy sitting next to you, but Aminu, Sams, Escobar, a couple of the others that we know well. What can you do with a veteran group like this that maybe you can't do with a little bit younger team? Are there things you can add and go a little deeper with them?
I think the one thing you have is when the game time comes and the lights come on, we all know that things become a little bit different. And when you have guys that have played in the venues that they've played in and the experience they can draw from, but most importantly, going back to the way we finished, when you put all that together, that culmination is pretty powerful. So those guys have really done a great job coaching our players. We've always been and always want to be a player-coach team. And I think that has really came out to the forefront during our early practices and our private scrimmages that we've had. So as a coach, we really love to put the pieces on the floor, and we really like to have as many coaches that know what we're doing and how to react to what's going on. So that's been really pleasant for us.
You guys made more threes last year than any team in the conference per game, and that's been your tradition. For both of you, with now the international line for three-point play this year, with the line being moved back, how do you think that may help the way that you guys play?
We're just gonna keep doing what we have been doing for the past years. The line, it means nothing to us. We practice those threes from that's not even that far back, but we've been practicing those every day of practice, and it might help us because it might be a longer help closeout. But I know teams are gonna have the scouting report on us, and they're gonna know we're gonna shoot threes, but we're gonna keep doing it anyway. So,
because of Bo and Dallas, we've always put the NBA line down, and because of what Wajid did last year, testing the waters, we had that line down in the spring. But we knew that the line had a possibility of moving, and then we did some studies with it moving, and then we got to go play in Puerto Rico in a summer tour, which has the international line, which is what our line is. So we've had a lot of experience already moving forward. We averaged 14 made threes a game down there. So in our two scrimmages, it's also shown that the line really isn't a factor. I think where it really becomes key is when you have a marginal guy or marginal shooters who have to toe the line and play on the line. For a high school kid, it's almost 2.5 feet deeper. And for a college kid, it's about, 1.5 feet. So you really have to, for marginal guys, I think that's where the greatest impact. The other thing is this, there'll be a lot longer rebounds because the line's further, but also too, they didn't extend the line. So we have the only court in the world that looks like it looks. So therefore there's more space in between. And I'm curious to see how the foul count rises based on how many guys deck long closeouts. So that's going to be interesting to watch during the non-conference.
Well, you guys are going to be an interesting group to watch this season. Good luck to you this year. It all kicks off for the Ospreys this season on November 5th as they take on Florida.